All right, this is beautiful music, and I'm talking over it, which is a cardinal sin in radio, but I have to introduce the guys who made this great music. This is the group that is called Karma, and they're local guys who are living in Surrey right now. I've got two of them in studio. We have Nick Chawlia, who's the keyboard player.
Yep, hello.
Hello, and we have Pip Dollywall, who's the drummer. Thank you both for coming in.
No, thank you for having us.
Okay, so first of all, you guys are like, what is a Bhangra band?
Bhangra is a form of dance. It's from the north of India, Punjab. So Bhangra itself is dance. And we just provide music for that dance, basically.
Yeah, but it's also pretty edgy. Like, I understand that your music has evolved as the group has been together. How many in the group? Is there four?
There's four of
Yeah,
us.
there are four of us in the band, yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been together, Pip?
We've been together now just over 10 years now. And I don't know if you can tell, but me and Nick are originally from the UK.
Yeah.
We ended up moving here as session musicians, playing for other Bhangra artists from the UK and India. And people appreciated our sound here, and we became in Karma.
How has it evolved over the past 10 years, Nick, your music?
With us guys, we started off originally as a six-piece band, where we had a lot more live instruments. And then over the time, along with technology, some of the guys left, moved on. And with technology, we thought, okay, firstly we'll take the technology part and add that implement to that into our sound. And basically, we changed from like a rocky kind of a sound to more of an electronic kind of a sound.
And I think we've evolved by being a live Bhangra band. You've got the traditional instruments like the dhol and the dumbi that are played, and now we've incorporated the live drums and the keyboards, and now we've been very fortunate and successfully playing some of the biggest festival events here locally now.
Well, okay, so we'll talk about that in a second, but are you the only Punjabi Bhangra band in North America?
That is correct.
Yeah.
With Bhangra band, that is correct. Yeah.
So are you guys, wherever you go when you're known on the circuit, are you really like the Backstreet Boys or something? Everybody's all excited and...
In our genre of music, believe it or not, yeah, I mean, no, we're very humble in what we do, and but yeah, being authentic in real Bhangra, yes, we're the only band touring doing this right now, yeah, for festivals.
Okay, so Nick, what's a typical year look like for you guys?
At the moment, we've got a whole lot of releases coming up. We released one single last week called Jodi Jodi. That's almost crossed, I think, 250,000 views on YouTube already.
Really?
Yeah, we were very fortunate to get signed by a big record label from India, Speed Records. And basically they're managing us and they're looking after us. So as I said, yeah, we had one single release last week. We've got another one coming out towards the end of Jan kind of thing, towards February, like a romantic ballad, just in time for Valentine's Day. And then we've got the album after that. And then, you know, let's get back on the road and start touring.
So how mainstream are you now? Because I know people are aware of Bhangra and the dancing and the music a little bit, but are you, when you're at the festivals, is it mostly the Punjabi community coming to see you?
No, it's actually multicultural, and I'll explain something about Bhangra music. I'm assuming a lot of the people, yourself and people listening, have gone to an East Indian wedding.
Sure.
So that music that you listen to there, we're the live version of that. I think that's the way you can kind of explain what we are. And now, as far as our performances are concerned, no, it's all very multicultural. I'd even say it's a minority having the East Indians listen to us. It's you know, you've got Caucasians and Chinese following us around, and we're known more, mainly as a world music band. So even though we're singing Punjabi, but our instruments and our sound is all dance music. So, and I think that's what we actually portray more.
When you first walked in, and I'm talking to Pip Dollywall here, I said, oh, I know your face, because I see you in the province every weekend, because you've got an ad, or is it a mortgage company? Is
Yes, I do commercial mortgages and the Freedom Capital.
Right, and so how do you find the time with full-time jobs then to, you know, create a success with your band? I'll ask you, Nick, what do you do in your other life?
I'm a full-time musician. I work for another radio station as well. I work for Red FM.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Sorry. But other than that, full-time music for me. I'll do the station, and as soon as I finish the station, I'll go home into the studio, and I'm constantly making music for, in Karma, for other artists. So music is pretty much a full-time thing for me.
Yeah, and Pip, what about you then? So you've got the one who's got to do the juggling for touring, etc.
I do. Well, very luckily, I dictate my own my time. But I think, you know, for me, music is a passion. It's what I live and breathe for. So I work everything around this, to be quite honest, and I love it. Yeah, it's in my blood, and I can't get rid of it. Even if I want to, I can't.
What about, tell me about your website, which is really great. So if somebody wants to explore your music and just your vibe and what you're all about, you got a lot of stuff on your website. You guys are doing a lot of videos.
Yeah, we every single that we release it, we pretty much had a video for it. But yeah, if you go to our website www.karma.ca, you can read up about the whole band and everything that we've done. All our videos are there, all our music's there.
I think we got live footage. We've played at the Olympics.
Yeah.
We played at.
You played at the Olympics here?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did in 2010. We
2010.
represented Bhangra music. Yeah.
Really? What was that like?
Oh, that was unbelievable. That's one of the biggest shows that we've ever done. And then we were fortunate enough to play at Kanda 150 in front of the Parliament building. I think there was about 25,000 people there.
That was huge.
And it's just getting bigger and bigger for us. So yeah, no, we're experiencing some really huge highlights out there.
Do you have something for 2019 that's on tap that's very exciting?
We do, and I can't mention it right now,
Oh,
but everything's
no.
in that. Yeah, it's all in the
Spoiler
cupboard.
alert. Okay.
You're going to see a lot of us here on the festivals for sure.
Okay, and so tell me about the new music then, Nick. How would you describe it?
The new music compared to the previous albums, this was more electronic. This is the first time in our album we actually collaborated with somebody else, with another producer as well. Our first two albums were produced by ourselves. We played all the instruments ourselves, mixed and mastered all locally here. But with this album, the third album, we thought, okay, let's change it up. We brought in a local producer, a local gentleman by the name of Haj Nagra, upcoming producer from these sides. And we worked with him on 5 tracks, so we got a variation on this album.
Yeah. Yeah, and so how did you think that worked to have a new, sort of input, a new influence?
I think it works really well for us, and if you find and you Google it, Bhangra, Canadian artists and Bhangra are probably the biggest in the world right now. Even though the influence is from India, from the UK, we're on the map right now, Canada is, and we're taking a really big step in pushing that forward globally right now.
So where can people see you coming up? Do you have a festival booked, or is there anywhere that people can go and actually watch you perform live?
Yes, we're actually doing the 12 city tour starting in April, starting here in Vancouver, then we go up to Edmonton, Calgary, and we book in the States. So yes, you're going to see a lot of us. Yeah.
All right, well listen, it's interesting because the music is great. So congratulations on the new music and the tour coming next year. And it's really nice to meet you. Nick Cholia and Pip Dhaliwal with the group and Karma. Good luck to you guys in 2019.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.